Good morning from day 8 of my Cambrian Way journey. High pressure building. Now, to be fair, I know that there's some decent days coming later in the week, but today's another wet day, leaving Llandovery, and today I head into the beautiful Doethy Valley, and I have booked myself into the Teen Cornell youth hostel. So I'm looking forward to staying there. I think it's Britain's most remote youth hostel. Maybe wrong on that, but looking forward to staying there. It's supposed to rain from 2 o'clock today. Yeah, righto. But just got to suck it up and get on with it. So let's see what happens today. So it's just past 11 o'clock and I've walked about 11 miles. And it's been really easy going. It's been mainly roads and byways. I'm on a byway now. But the weather's now in, but it's just sort of a mizzle with no wind. I suppose in Scotland you call it dreich weather. I wanted a break at Randmuirwin Bridge. Fancied a coffee there, but the pub was shut. So, a couple of biscuits, kept moving on. So, another long road section coming up shortly, and then we begin to enter the Doethy Valley. There are a distinct lack of benches along this road section, and I've had to sit down against a gate to have my lunch, which is the favoured Ginster's Cornish pasty, bought in the co-op this morning. I'm doing very well. In fact, I'm doing a little bit too well. I calculate I'm only just over 4 miles from the youth hostel, and it's only 12:30. So, I need to slow down a bit. The rain has eased off again, which is good news. And shortly I'll be leaving this road and then entering the Doethy Valley properly and heading uphill towards the youth hostel. This valley is really beautiful. So that was the Doethy Valley. Beautiful. Slow going because of the bracken, and whilst it hasn't really rained that much on me, I'm pretty wet from the waist down from walking through the wet bracken, but there we go. Such is life. Really enjoyed that valley. And I'm just around the corner now from Teen Cornell Youth Hostel. And there is a bench dedicated to the creator of this Cambrian Way, Tony Drake, and I'll talk about him tomorrow. But suffice to say, I'll end today's video, rest up in the youth hostel, try and dry some of the wet clothing I've got on, and get ready for tomorrow. Good morning, day 9 Cambrian Way. and I've just left Teen Cornell Hostel, not Youth Hostel. It was sold off by the Youth Hostel Association some years ago, and it is now run by a charitable group of volunteers who keep it operating, and we should be so grateful that they do. The benefactors who gave so much to the Youth Hostel Association must be turning in their graves when they see so many hostels in rural communities and rural areas having been sold off because they were unprofitable. But for walkers, cyclists, horse riders, these rural hostels really are absolutely fantastic, and it is the most remote hostel in the UK. I've had a lovely stay. The wardens, Janet and David, lovely couple, couldn't do enough for you, and it was comfortable. My clothes are dry, met a lovely German couple, had a lovely evening last night. So today the weather's still in. It's not raining, which is good, but the cloud is down. So I think I'm going to head towards the Clairvaux Bothy, which is 15 miles away. And if it stays like this, I might stay there. If it improves, I'll continue on, and we'll play it by ear. That's 4 miles done, and just past the red telephone box at Nantemine. Pretty tough 4 miles coming over Esgair Cerrig, tussocky, boggy. There was a path though, so that's a bonus up there. Made it much easier navigating across that moor. Faint at times, but it did work. I've had a bite to eat, and now I'm heading up over the next section of rough ground, which will take me towards Strata, Florida. So it's just after 12 o'clock and I'm at Garn Gron, 541 metres above sea level, sitting in the most perfect wind shelter with the wind coming from behind me. I've just had some lunch. I've made some sandwiches with sardines in olive oil, so I'm quite grateful to get the olive oil inside me. There's lots of calories in that. And I'm enjoying lovely views. It's definitely brightened up. The cloud has lifted, got views, so yeah, can't grumble at all. I did say that I'd talk about Tony Drake, the creator of the Cambrian Way, yesterday. Not a huge amount to say really, other than he was a rambler extraordinaire from the Cheltenham area, and he designed this route many years ago, faced many battles, many objections from landowners, particularly in Mid Wales, where I am now, who thought that it was going to cause damage to their land and cause problems for their livestock. But he wrote a book. I've got a copy of it here. This is 24 years old, would you believe, this book? That's how long I've had it. So I'm not using it from an accuracy perspective, but I'm using it for a reference point with regards to where I'm passing through, and it's very interesting. So Tony Drake, MBE, passed away a number of years ago now, but his legacy will always be the Cambrian Way. When he did die, I know that he left a lot of money to the Ramblers Association with an understanding that they would then promote this route, and that's exactly what's been happening since. So fair play to the guy. He got it over the line, and it really is a great route. Welcome to Strata Florida Abbey, Cistercian Abbey in mid Wales, or the remains of, I should say. This is an important location in Wales because many of the Welsh princes were born here. As a result of its connection with the Welsh princes, it's suffered over the years and been attacked a number of times by English armies. Anyway, now it's ruins, but it's all very peaceful, beautiful place to come, and free for me today because there's nobody here to ask for payment to enter the grounds. So I'm at Clare the Bothy, and whilst I said this morning that if the weather was better I might move on, I'm pretty tired. 17.9 miles today, and there were some significantly difficult sections to get over, so it just made for slow going. And yeah, I can remember I'm 56, not 36, so I'm going to stay here at the Bothy this evening. At the moment I've got it to myself. I've just lit the fire to try and dry some of my socks and have my dinner in a minute and get ready for tomorrow. Yeah, good day though. It was beautiful scenery, very remote, very barren, which is how I like mid Wales, but challenging at the same time. So it's been a good day. Tomorrow I've got more rough ground to do when I leave here, but I will be at Devil's Bridge tomorrow and towards Pont Erwyd where there's a shop, and I'll be resupplying there as well. So that's the end of this particular video. I hope you're enjoying my journey, and as ever, thanks for watching.